What a performance from Trendon Watford. 20 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, a triple-double. Are you kidding me? And so far, there's a trend with him on the court, aka they win their minutes. So far this season, he has played 134 minutes and they're plus 39, 126.4 offensive rating. That would be first in the NBA. And more importantly, they have been a top 10 defense with him on the court so far. Another stat I want to go over, 4.8 assists per game for a 6'8" forward. And he's only averaging 1.5 turnovers per game. Keep in mind, he's only been back for 6 games. They've only been playing him 22 minutes a night. For sure, the first couple of games, they were trying to ease him back into things, and you could tell he was a little rusty. And I'm glad they did because, hamstrings can be touchy. However, yesterday, a season-high 37 minutes for him. His previous high was 25 against Brooklyn, so it seems like he's back. But the reason I brought up his minutes is because only 22 minutes a night so far, yet he's second on the team in assists per game, only behind Maxey. That's pretty insane. Early on, he was really feeding off the gravity of Joel Embiid. They're trying to get Embiid the rock. No one cares about Watford in the corner. 2 guys surrounding Embiid. Great job by VJ getting near the paint, attracting one of those dudes off of Embiid. And guess what? Number 30 is more worried about Maxey than the guy behind him. Free dunk. Later in the first quarter, they get Embiid the ball. And notice, RJ Barrett immediately leaves Trendon Watford. Sixers players need to notice, he didn't stand and watch Embiid go to work. He made himself available by cutting to the short corner. And this is a tough spot to be in, but notice, he doesn't panic at all. One dribble, he sees Maxey. Great job by Maxey coming to the basketball, making himself available. 3-point splash. And watching that full speed, that's beautiful basketball right there. So now Maxey has the rock. He passes to Watford at the top of the key. If you're Jamal Shed guarding Maxey, you're anticipating the dribble handoff. Maxey sells it well. At this point, his body language is saying that, but in reality, he's going backdoor. Great pass from Trendon. He's literally a point guard. And again, the body language tells the defense a different story than what's actually going to happen. Here, you're thinking, oh, dribble handoff with Maxey. And then Trendon, bursts his speed, and look at Brandon Ingram. He's frozen because he thought he was off the hook. Now Watford's got an advantage. This is a great play to showcase his size as well. The center for the Raptors, Mamu, he's too small. Trendon Watford's literally bigger than him. And he bullies him at the rim for the and one. An advantage of Watford bringing it up the court is most forwards are not accustomed to doing this, full court pressuring the ball handler. Most guys who guard Maxey, they're going to be pressuring 24/7. They're used to it. But not every team has a rookie like Colin Murray-Boyles with the size and the stamina to pick up full court. But this can also be an adjustment for teams. You want Watford bringing it up the court? Well, guess what? He's going to have to deal with point guard type pressure. He does an amazing job, and this is what you want to do. You want to punish their aggressiveness. A lot of times in this situation, players can be, passive. Not Trendon. He says, you want to pressure me? I'm going to cook you. Not only that, he finishes around Scotty Barnes, who's a great rim protector for his size and position. Makes it look easy, but a guy his size, not many can do that. And it really shows off his versatility. Maxey's got to be so annoying to guard. Now the Raptors are expecting the backdoor cut, and Maxey uses that as bait. Now he has initial separation going into that dribble handoff. So as a result, he just eases into his spot playing really slow basketball into the turnaround fadeaway. But that was all possible with the little detail in the beginning of the play, selling that backdoor cut. This duo was a big reason why they won yesterday. 35 minutes together on the court plus 15. And so far throughout the entire season, they played 99 minutes together plus 53 in the plus minus category. 129.8 offensive rating, 104.8 defensive rating. They're producing two-way results. Obviously, it's a small sample size, but it seems like the Sixers have something cooking. And now this time, Maxey's handling the rock. I like the spacing between the two. Maxey well in front of Watford, therefore he can pick up speed while he's eating up this space. And as a result, Brandon Ingram is just too slow. He picks up a foul because Trendon beat him to the spot. And also, the strength of Trendon comes into play. Ingram could not absorb that bump, so guess what? He's got clear sight on the rim with no contest in sight. Another and one. Maxey can handle the rock. Trendon can handle the rock. The versatility of this duo is special. Let's go back to the first half. I skipped the play. So again, the defense probably anticipating the dribble handoff. This time, Maxey turns into a screener, forces a miss, and now Watford has a mismatch. He's trying to bully that. Scotty Barnes is intrigued, ready to help. So now guess what? Ingram has to worry about Andre Drummond. He's peeking at him. And what does that open up? A three-point splash. Back to the second half. Grimes sets up the blow by left by just looking to his right at Tyrese Maxey. Kick out to Trendon. And now he's acting like a robot. I gotta get Maxey the rock. Psych, see you later. I'm taking the free driving lane right in front of me. Once again, that sets up Trendon beating the defender to his spot, and it results in another and one. Man, this is just beautiful basketball. Maxey double team. Give it to Embiid. You guys don't realize how much I enjoy Watford not just standing still and cutting to the open middle. Embiid finds him, and then immediately Watford finds Maxey. It wasn't anything special, but that subtle player movement was too much to handle. And now he hits the Joel Embiid special. Between the legs, bounce pass to Maxey. What a screen. Gotta give the refs major props for not falling for that flop. Now let's talk about some other guys. I think this was Joel Embiid's best performance so far from start to finish. He was there right away, and he was there in the end as well. Had a clutch three-pointer. He played 25 minutes, had 29 points, 4 assists as well. Jakob Poeltl was not available for them, so they had to downsize. Scotty Barnes was the center a lot of the time off the bench. Mamu was the center, but he's undersized. And it resulted in Embiid getting to the free throw line, 9 free throws. That's a season high for him so far. Sixers were a plus 15 in his minutes. I also want to give VJ Edgecombe credit. He's been cold the past few games. And that's on me. I truly apologize because I made a video talking about his shooting ability already. It's great. And now he can't hit a three-pointer. But still, he was cold as can be. And what does he do in the fourth quarter when it got tight? He took over that game. Also, I think the Sixers, Joel Embiid, Nick Nurse deserve credit for making up for their mistake. Remember, everyone was pissed off against Chicago when Embiid came back into the game late and they ran the offense through him? Well, in crunch time, they were running the offense through VJ and he came through, and Embiid was just playing in the flow of the offense, wasn't demanding the ball. Nice, solid victory, but I kind of expected it, to be honest. Raptors were on a back-to-back. They were also due for a loss. Meanwhile, the Sixers, they lost a couple. They got their retro jerseys on. I mean, if they lost this game, I would have been really disappointed. Now, I'm very scared against Detroit because they've been playing amazing basketball. Honestly, you can make an argument they've been the best team in the East so far. But I will say, they are due for a loss. It's tough to win 6 straight games in the NBA. And as of now, they've won 5 straight. They're due for a stinker. And yesterday, Nick Nurse did not play Jared McCain. He wanted to save him for this game. So I think that's something to watch for. They're going to need Jared McCain. Maxey played 40 minutes once again. And Nick Nurse had to play him that many minutes to get the victory because late in the third quarter, he was trying to rest Maxey and they just give up a 9-point lead or whatever it was. And Nick Nurse decided to play him the whole fourth quarter. And I thought that was the right decision. And if he doesn't do that, Sixers might have lost, to be honest. So yeah, Maxey tonight, probably going to be gassed. And I think Jared McCain needs to step up. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts below.